Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the new studio. And yep, you've guessed it, another iron review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the absolute beauty that is the Wilson Staff Model bladed iron. As you can see from behind me, I absolutely love this thing. I've done a little bit of initial testing before for filming today. And so far, not only is the looks a straight 10 out of 10, the performance is pretty good too. Right, let's get into it. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, there's a massive 98% of you that are viewing the channel but not hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget, it's absolutely free. So please head down to that subscribe button, give it a little click. There'll be plenty more videos from me here in this studio and out on the golf course coming very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Right guys, so the Wilson Staff Model blade. Wow. A few things I'm going to talk about today is obviously the looks, the performance, the feel, and a little bit about the tech. But let's be honest, a forged blade, there's not a huge amount of tech in it. It's ultimate player's iron. There's going to be minimal forgiveness, but absolute beauty. So just get straight into the looks. There's no doubt about it. I personally think this is potentially the best looking iron on the market. It is absolutely stunning. We have that absolute chrome finish. There's a little bit more perimeter weighting at the back here. But overall, Wilson, yet again, as always, have just done a fantastic job of creating such a beautiful looking iron, in my opinion. In the comment sections down below, what do you think? For me, the best looking blade on the market. I love the CB. I think the big brother, this blade, absolutely knocks it out of the park. Couple of mentions to Wilson and obviously Max for sending me this equipment as well. Again, we've got a few more Wilson clubs to review. Massive thanks to you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I mean, we're obviously quite small at the moment, but we're looking to build and I'm really, really enjoying this journey. So ladies and gentlemen, huge thanks to Wilson and Max in particular. Right, let's get into it with this Wilson 7-iron. To note as well, I've got a brand new Staff Model X golf ball I'm going to be hitting. We're going to get some real numbers, real ball numbers. Obviously, as you can see out in front of me, we're just hitting down at the range. We've got the line. One thing to note, ladies and gentlemen, I am hitting to about this area. The TrackMan here in the studio is set up a little bit to the right of the studio, so I do hit out to the right and then the line appears actually on the line. But first thing to note is down by the ball. For a 7-iron, I mean, don't get me wrong, in a blade, I'd expect to be able to hit a 7-iron in the blade. I'd probably get a little bit more nervous when we go into sort of the 5 and the 4s irons, but it doesn't look overly small. It looks quite presentable down by the ball. There's plenty of loft. Thing to note as well, it's a 34-degree loft, so we're back up to that more traditional loft. So I'm expecting to see a nice launch, maybe a spin to be around sort of the 5,000-6,000 revs. Obviously, we're off a mat here in the studio, so I'd expect it to deviate a little bit in here in terms of outdoors. But down by the ball, it just looks absolutely beautiful. Right, let's give it another hit. Obviously, you've seen me hit one already. But yeah, behind the ball, ladies and gentlemen, this thing just feels, looks unbelievable. Let's see how it feels. I mean, expecting that forged kind of buttery soft. I mean, look at that. That was not a bad hit. Slight closed club face. But in terms of distance, this is what's absolutely throwing me off the planet so far in initial testing. As this is a 34-degree 7-iron. My 7-iron at the moment in my Strixons go about 168, 169. For a 32-degree 7-iron, I've just hit that 179.5 carry with a 191 total. So to be honest with it, it's actually going too far, which I never thought I'd say in a bladed iron. In terms of feel, yeah, it feels fantastic. So much responsiveness of the face. I think there's probably softer on the market. I really do. I don't think it's that kind of Mizuno buttery soft that we're told is the best sort of feeling irons on the market. Personally, I've actually never tried a Mizuno blade all my years of golf. But I don't particularly like overly buttery soft stuff. Even in the putters, I like a little bit of firmness to see exactly where I've hit off the ball, off the club face. So it's 10 out of 10 for me at the moment. We've got this in a dynamic gold mid 115 gram shaft. And then we've got the Golf Pride Z grip as well, which again, I really like. Yeah, so far, ladies and gentlemen, absolute 10 out of 10. Let's see if I can get another one down there. I want that spin number to be a bit higher. So that's my initial worry. So it's actually that I'm hitting this too far. Okay, be quite interesting that one. It felt like it's just gone a bit left on me. Yeah, a little bit left. Unfortunately, club face didn't pick up on that one. But to be honest with you, you know, for a non-forgiving golf club, I instantly knew I turned my right hand over there a little bit, and I'm only a couple of yards off line. You know, literally, I'm finding left half of the green with that. So again, you know, in terms of forgiveness, what excites me about this as well is obviously I've done the CB head in the Wilson Staff model range already on my channel. So please head over and go and watch that. What would excite me as a player and as someone who could, you know, potentially use these irons in the future is having that combo set option. You know, the 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 iron in the CB head, which by the way is a fantastic iron, and then dropping down into this blade in the top end of the bag. I mean, not only are people going to walk past and go, wow, look at your bag. That is the best looking set of irons I've ever seen. You're getting some unbelievable numbers. Now, like I mentioned, sort of 4.9 spin, 5,000 spin is a bit low. I want to see that closer to 6,000. So that's my initial worry. But again, we're off the mat here. We're indoors. It'd be interesting to get this out on the golf course. And I might do another bit of filming with both 7 irons, with the CB and the blade, to try and get a comparison, you know, with the forgiveness, with the ground interaction, stuff like that. So, right, let's hit another one. They're still going so far. I mean, that was a slight pull. As you've seen, it's just finished left of target. And that's gone 1.8 carry, 1.91 as well. So we're getting a little bit roll out more than I'd want. So let's try and get a little bit more height. So launch is down actually a little bit now. I've seen that. I want that launch to be a bit higher. Let's see if I can get one up there a bit higher. Oh, okay, that was the worst shot. See how we get on with that one. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've nearly shanked that. And let's hit the line. 161 for a 173 total. The spin's maintained at 5,000. So actually, I've not lost any spin on that at all, considering I've hit that pretty much out the shank, right out of the hill. And the deviation is unbelievable. So this thing, so far, is racking up to be one of the best bladed irons I've ever tried. Not only in looks, but in performance as well. All right, let's try and hit a better one. That was not my best. All right, let's try and, I've tried hanging back on that one. Yeah. There you go. That's the sort of numbers I want to see. So we're creeping up to around that 5,500 rev, which indoors ain't a bad number. Considering I'm actually using the X-Ball as well, I want that spin to be, I expect that spin to be a little bit higher. For 168, exactly the sort of numbers I want to see in my 7.9, totaling out 178. So better numbers. I felt like I just swung a little bit easier that time, and obviously left the club face open just fractionally. I mean, I'm finishing 2 or 3 yards left, right of target on that shot in particular. Yeah, I mean, tech-wise, there isn't a lot to talk about. Really isn't. It is a bit of metal that's been molded and crafted down into absolute pure sort of golf porn. It is beautiful. Like I said in the beginning, there's a little bit of extra sort of perimeter weight in here. Hope you can just see that. So we're getting a little bit more sort of weight around the heel, around the toe, and a little bit more sort of on that bottom line. Yeah, I don't really get why Wilson don't get the credit they deserve. I mean, if they had a Tiger Woods or a Rory using these blades, I generally think they'd be the best blades on the market. Like, unfortunately, marketing is ruling the world of golf at the moment. But in my opinion, these are just beautiful. They're just so, so good. The CB irons were unbelievable as well. And like I said, like I mentioned a minute ago, that combo range that could be a potential is just unbelievable. Right, let me see if I can get another one out there. Similar sort of ball flight to that last one. There we go, a little cut. All right, so I've swung over the top a little bit there, finishing just right at target for a 174 carry. Right, I'm going to wrap the video up there, ladies and gentlemen. Just a real quick one today. I need to get this thing out on the golf course. This is just too good to be true. I mean, I brought a set of blades in the past and it ruined my game. I just struggled so much. But this is by far the best iron I've tested this year, and by far the best looking. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that subscribe button, like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Guys, go and check out the Wilson Staff model blade irons. See you next time.